Alright, y'all. I know New Year's was like a few days ago already, but I'm gonna dedicate this video to that. There's 12 months in a year and basically 12 months left of this year, so I'm gonna talk about 12 things that annoy the hell out of me. Or if you want to say quote unquote 12 things that we gotta leave in 2024. So I'm not wasting any time, so let's get this started. Number 1. People who wear AirPods to everything. Y'all got that one friend who shows up to every hangout, every function, or literally any event with an AirPod in? Like they got something to be listening to right now? Like these are gonna be the people who will literally be your best man at your wedding and be standing there with an AirPod in. Funeral? Nah. They gotta be listening to something right now. Party where everyone's talking to each other? Nah. This guy's gonna be sat on his phone, bumping his head to whatever the hell's playing on their phone, while we literally have music on speakers like right outside, right here. Like you could just look at them and just be like, yo, bro, did you see that? Oh, wait, no, he can't hear me. He's got an AirPod in. Most of the time, y'all don't even be listening to anything. Like y'all wear it like it's a statement piece. Like it adds to your aura or something. At this point, just wear earrings. They serve the same purpose in that case. Alright, y'all, number 2, which kind of builds off the last one. It's people who think that they got an underground or special music taste. Now, music is extremely subjective, y'all. Like it really does not matter what you listen to. Nobody cares if you listen to Frank Ocean, Travis Scott, or some underground indie rock band called like Shit Roach Basket or something. Like, buddy, you are not special. Once I had a friend who was like super into rock and metal bands, right? And they didn't listen to anything super niche or anything because it was like Metallica or like Megadeth or some shit. But at the time, I was really into Gorillaz, you know, like the band. And hey, there's nothing wrong with them. I mean, I still think their music slaps. But basically, my friend tried to get me into their metal and stuff because they thought it would help them study or it was just overall better music to listen to. So I tried a lot of songs. And eventually, like one or two of them stuck. And now they have the gall to tell me, yay, your music taste is improving. Like, what? This isn't like I'm taking some Duolingo ass course, but for the language of music. Like, I'm not improving. These will be the same insufferable ass people who will tell you to name like 5 songs from the band in your piece of your clothing that you're wearing. Like, bro, most of the time, I can't even name 5 songs for the artist I listen to the most. Just because I'm gonna feel like I'm on the spot and have all this unwanted pressure now. And then if you can't name the songs, they'll just call you things like poser or fake fan or like a dumbass or whatever. Like, bro, what do y'all know about Drake? Did y'all even listen to his YouTube exclusive SoundCloud leak of him farting on his phone? No? Oh, fake. I guess I'm the only one that really listens to Drake here. And they're actually so for real when they think that they're better than you because of this. Alright, number 3. And this one's gonna go deep, guys. So the segment mostly has to do with the way that people be posting on Instagram. And first, I want to start with stories. So honestly, I'll see a story that generally makes me go, damn, that goes hard. Like about 20% of the time. Because the other 80% is actually dog shit. Like, okay, like a random example I thought of was one time I saw this person post that they were eating a sandwich at like, I don't know, Panera or something. And they really put in the time and some big ass font in the middle of the post. And it was some random ass time like 3:52 p.m. Bro, no way. You ate a sandwich at 3:52 p.m. on a Tuesday. That added absolutely nothing to the post. Like, I get it if you're eating that at like 4 in the morning and then you put that in the story because, yeah, that's a cold ass time to be eating a sandwich. But 3:52 p.m.? Are we being for real right now? Did you really think that you did something by adding that little piece of information to the post? It'll also be the same as people who like never travel and post their location in their hometown that you're also from. Like, bro, no shit, you're there. We all are. And I can walk to your front doorstep in the next 5 minutes. Next thing in the same category is Instagram notes. Because they added virtually nothing to the platform, I'm gonna be honest. Like, the only thing that they replaced was those stories where people just have like a black screen and type some pointless update like, logging off, see you all in 3 months, only for them to like come back the next day. Yeah, now you can update your followers without making a whole story, I guess. The rest of the people, or the majority who make notes, are basically schizophrenics. They are talking to themselves. Like people who put a note saying, bro, what? Like, what? Who are you responding to? Who are you talking to? This is going to all of your followers. So now it just looks like you're talking to yourself and you look like a dumbass. Same exact thing with prompts. They bring it back recently and honestly I wish they hadn't. Because the schizophrenia just gets worse with the prompts. Now people can make little questions on their notes for people to reply to like, oh, what's your favorite drink? I'll start first. It's orange juice for me. And in order to post a prompt, I'm pretty sure you gotta make your own response first to it. But I don't think people realize that or notice that their prompts aren't anonymous because the response will always be the first one. So because of this, I've seen people who are like, y'all, is it normal for a senior to date a freshman? And then they'll respond to their own prompt being like, nah, bro, you crazy for asking. Like, Professor Dumbass, you asked the question. Nobody responded to you. Are you stupid? Number 4. And honestly, I could just lump this into number 3, but I'm not. And it's the unemployed. Now, these are the people who are in a new place like every single day. One day they're in the Turks and Caicos Islands or something, and then the next day they're in India. And then the next day, they're deep sea diving in New Zealand. Like, bro, do you not have something to be doing? Because I know you don't got a job, so where's this money coming from, buddy? These people gotta be photoshopping most of their posts, because they're acting like they got influencer money with nobody, not a soul, has heard of them. Number 5, YouTube Shorts and TikTok comments. I hate them, and y'all are some drones, I'm sorry. First of all, I think we all know YouTube Shorts comments, like, you know, the ones where the comments are either coming from a toddler, with their saliva pressing random letters and emojis onto the keyboard, literal robots, or Indians. Nobody else. This is why the whole dead internet theory thing exists, because I genuinely doubt most of these comments even have a soul behind them. TikTok comments are no exception. They're also just as cringe, except I don't think they're dead people. I think these people are genuinely just that dumb. Like, y'all ever see a post of someone making a complete fool out of themselves? Like, seen something so cringe, so teeth grinding, and you go into the comment section hoping that they're, like, you know, getting bullied, and you know what you see? You go, girl! You're literally eating! Ignore the negative comments, you're beautiful! No! No! Ignore the positive comments, bro! What are y'all on? This is why Instagram Reels are so much better, because people are actually honest. On TikTok, y'all just be lying. Like the comments on an ugly girl's post. Liars straight through their teeth. Alright, yo. Number 6 now. The steak, eggs, and avocados on wood cutting board trend. Y'all ever see those fitness or nutrition influencers acting like they invented some revolutionary movement toward better health by cooking up and cutting a steak, dipping it in their runny eggs, with a side of sliced avocado and maybe some fruit? Yeah, well, they're all over the internet, and they're all eating the same shit, acting like they did something. Telling people in the comments, oh, I'm just treating my body right. Like, yeah, bro, that looks like a decent meal, don't get me wrong, but you did not invent something. They pretend like them eating this specific assortment of food is like some kind of turning point in their fitness journey. Oh, and don't forget the honey. They gotta add the honey because it's extra sugar and flavor and energy. Like, y'all gotta stop acting like you eat better than the rest of us just by eating a disassembled burger on a wooden cutting board. Like, this shit ain't organic. Number 7. We're gonna take a little bit of a detour for this one here. People who don't go to school because they say it's a waste of time and money or a scam, and that they should just go to work. Now, first, let me just preface this by saying that I actually respect the people who really do go to work, like, right out of high school, and they make a living for themselves by doing so. Because I think that's a great idea if that's what you want to do, and you truly do make enough money to support yourself and a family. Now, I do not agree with the people who instead waste their time by sitting on their ass on the couch and telling people on social media that, bro, you don't need college. Bill Gates dropped out of Harvard, and now he's a billionaire. Bro, you are not Bill Gates. You do not have or know a single person personally with Bill Gates' money. Maybe prove it to us then that you're going to become a billionaire. Go drop ship on the internet or make a gym and fitness online course. Go have AI make money for you. Number 8. We have the opposite issue. People who go to college and waste their time. Now, these are the people who are going to college and majoring in some bullshit major like communications or gender studies, paying thousands of dollars for it, and spending 4 years partying and doing their coloring book homework. Okay, nice, now you're having fun, but you've graduated and you gotta leave all that partying in the past so now that you can find a career that will actually pay you. Now you're salivating, looking at the Starbucks "we're hiring" sign outside. This is why I don't fully disagree nor agree with the whole college is a scam argument. Like, I think it's more the fault of the student than the institution that makes college a scam. You know the workforce isn't calling for a communications or psychology major, but yet you're doing it because it's easy and it sounds fun. Just wait till you graduate. You are scamming yourself of your money and time. Yeah, I get that sometimes, even for useful majors like STEM majors, law, or like political science, that yeah, you're gonna have to take courses that waste your time and money, because you'll never actually use the information taught in your career. But by majoring in some niche-ass major, your entire course load is going to be a waste of time. Your degree will be meaningless and earn you nothing more than a nickel and a dime. And yes, at that point, it was probably better off not going to school in the first place and getting experience somewhere else and building your way up for 4 years that way. Alright, number 9. And these are the same people who waste a lot of their time in college. Alcoholics and potheads. I'm not saying all of them genuinely have a problem, but a pretty decent amount of y'all do. And they love to act like they're smarter than you and have better self-control and like connection to the inner being and emotions because they take some drug or use alcohol to help them forget about their final exam the next day. Y'all gotta stop acting like you're Master Oogway and convincing us that you can just quit anytime, because I'd love to see you try. I have a friend who once told me that they stopped smoking just so they can drink. Like, give your body a chance, dog. You're 18. It gets worse the younger they are, honestly, because by the time they're 18, it's over. Now they're on the internet defending themselves when someone says something about their drinking habits or even smoking habits. Also, does anyone actually realize that these are the softest people on planet Earth? Like, they get so offended if you say anything about them. And you'd think that they're the calm ones since that's why they're taking drugs in the first place, right? Interesting. Alright, number 10. Disagreeable ass people. Especially the ones that gotta make an argument with you over everything. These are the ones who will find a way to disagree with you over every valid point that you make. You will never have a consensus with them. They gotta make themselves sound smarter than you by literally any means necessary. Even if they're wrong, they're right. You say crime is bad? Nah, actually, you're wrong. Studies show that. I don't care. Shut up. Now we got Professor Smartass over here. Now we got Mr. Know Everything because you're wrong and I'm right. This is one of the hardest people to have a conversation with and genuinely the most insufferable person to be around of all time. It gets to a point where you never want to share your opinion near them because you know they're going to look at you like you're stupid. None of your points or opinions are valid when this guy is around. Alright, next up, number 11. It honestly might sound stupid, but it's LeBron Glazers. I'm sorry. Okay, maybe this is just for the sake of the meme, but I have never seen another athlete or even a celebrity receive this much meat writing in my life. Like, I get it, he's a living legend and one of the greatest athletes of all time. But damn, the amount of happy birthday LeBrons that I saw on his birthday recently was insane. I've seen people post happy birthdays on their stories and notes like, "Dog, LeBron does not follow you and he will never see this. He has no idea that you exist." I feel like some of y'all love LeBron James more than your own mother. You know what? I feel like half of y'all can't even tell the difference between Michael Jordan and LeBron James. Like, the meat writing is purely a trend, and I'm pretty sure that's what it is, right? Just like the low taper fade meme and the LeBron glaze and the sunshine shit. It's still massive, right? That better just be it. I feel like there's a specific group of people that do it the most. And believe it or not, I'm not talking about black people. Now this is number 12, and I'm not going to name these people, and I'm just going to describe them. For some reason, you will only find them hanging and talking with people who are just like them, who look like them. They think that they're better than you, and low-key, they are. They're smarter, more hardworking, and they got more emotion than you. They wear the same essentials and Stussy hoodies, like they have to, but you know, they probably don't care much for the hoodie itself. It's more of a group identifying thing. They also only go to this one random ass donut shop in Newport Beach called Seaside Bakery and make cringe ass TikToks at said location. They listen to the same music, and it's completely impossible to date their girls because they go to raves and might cheat on you that night. Oh, and they vape. The men and the women. Oh yeah, and they make up over 50% of the UC system student demographic. Hey man, I didn't say who they were, and you can figure that one out on your own. You said it, not me. But yep, that's the 12 things on my list. We gotta leave them behind in 2024. Except the last one, I don't think they're going anywhere, but they still made it on my list because I thought that they should. But yeah, that's all. Happy New Year's, y'all. See ya!